Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up, what up, what up?
Today's episode, we're going to be doing a spoiler review of the Hulu series, Helstrom. And, yeah, it's a little different, but stick around and we'll break it down for you. And if you like what we're doing on the channel with the reviews for movies, TV shows, and video games and anime, or maybe you're new and you do like getting these reviews and all, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and also turn on those notifications and share with your family and friends. So, Steph, what was your reaction to this series?
So I hate to say this, Rick, or burst your bubble. I didn't enjoy the series as much as I thought I possibly would. As someone who seen or read a few of the comics, it didn't live up to it. I mean, I know I kind of should have expected that it did not live up to it because it wasn't going to be an exact adaptation. But to me, this did indeed fall short. And I hate to say it, it hurt me. It hurt me because I enjoy the comics.
Okay, I mean, that's a fair assessment. Personally, I enjoyed it. It had a great storyline, great plot, and the acting was great. Some of the special effects was phenomenal. Definitely had its gore and all in it. So there's that. And it fit perfectly with the timing of October and Halloween. Definitely.
Thank God it's almost over.
It will never be over. Friday the 3rd.
Oh, God.
Come back. But yeah, it was really entertaining. So, Steph, what was your favorite and least favorite moment? Hopefully you have a favorite.
Okay. I do have a favorite. My least favorite things is a lot. I'm gonna just stick to one. To me personally, with the show being, as we stated, coming from a comic, to me, it was just one note or one tone as far as the environment. It was like, it looked always droopy and dreary. Granted, the kind of show that it was, I understand what was going on, with the demons and so forth. But it, to me, just was like, it wasn't lively for me. When you see droopy or droomy or gloomy, it as a viewer, to me, again, this is to me, it does make you like a little like sleepy or off-putting, or it makes you feel kind of bored. I didn't like that it didn't seem as lively to me personally.
Yeah, it seemed pretty lively. It was very dark and gruesome.
You can be gruesome and not have to be dark.
But those go hand in hand.
I mean, they go hand in hand, but as again, you don't have to be gruesome and be dark. So, before I was rudely interrupted, so no, I'm just messing around. The thing that I did indeed like, and I wanted to see more, was the two main characters, how they reacted with one another. Seeing them together, it brought, like, to me, it was the best parts of the series. And I wish they were on screen together more than what they were. They seem to have a very, very great dynamic as far as a duo. And if it gets renewed, which I kind of hope it doesn't, but if it gets renewed, I need to see them on screen at least 85% of the time together. That way I can feel like, okay, it's the brother-sister dynamic, and because then that's what saved it for me from like not like crapping all over it. But seeing them together, how they reacted, how they handled situations and coexisted in this series was very great.
Well, you do know that was the whole point of this. The origin story was about them everybody for them to be together. because of what they
No.
could become and all that. And so that was most of this show was them being separated for a reason.
I mean, yeah, no, but still, they were great when they were together.
I mean, that's like peanut butter and jelly. It's separated at first before you put it on the bread together. It's
How many how many people eat a choke sandwich?
probably everybody had a chook sandwich before.
I mean, you eat a choke sandwich, but you listen, that's the last resort.
Listen, I'm just saying. And now, anyway, for me, my favorite part would have to be uh, when they finally got everything together, put aside their differences and their hate. The mother came and helped out. Everybody basically essentially pitched in and did their part to finally send mother back down to where she came from in a way. Because of course mother became a baby. Well, was a baby then, but without her knowledge of her older self and sent the other demons back down. And we finally got to see their father's actual staff in full force. My least favorite part would be the father at the end. Was picturing somebody else being the father. Honestly, I was picturing somebody else being it. But I really felt like with the times of right now, and that was the kind of Aryan suspect. Never grown man gonna walk up, take this little girl and walk away with her. I'm like,
Yeah.
creepy. And then everybody's just dropping, and all I'm hearing in my head is let the bodies hit the floor. But I mean, it is what it is. I do personally will say I hope it does get renewed for season 2, so we can actually divulge further into that happening, that scene, and all the things from there. And we all know the girl is growing up super fast because she was an infant, and then just months later, walking almost at teenage age. And so it's going to be interesting to see what progresses for the whole cast. Hopefully, if we get a season 2. So, would you recommend somebody to watch this, or would you not?
To be quite honest, no. I wouldn't recommend watching this. Simply because again, other things that I stated. I wouldn't feel right to say, oh yeah, watch it when there's things of it that I didn't like. What I say, if this is something that if you really were into Helstrom or Son of Satan's comic, don't go into it thinking that you're going to get exactly what you've seen from or what you read from the comic. Go in there with a different mindset. Those are just my thoughts there.
Okay. I mean, you never really get what you thought you were going to get straight from a comic or a book on screen. Some come
It depends.
close to it, but you don't never get exactly.
Okay, I can agree with it.
So I would still say that you should watch this, especially given the time that we're in right now. Halloween, it's fall, it's spooky. Show centers around that. I mean, and it was on the West Coast, close up there near Seattle and all that, where it's gloomy a lot.
Oh my God, it was in Oregon. Relax.
It's gloomy a lot out there. It rains a lot in that area. Or
pick a better location, man.
Now, when they showed the port of San Fran, it was different. It was nice and bright, sunny.
Give me more.
I mean, hey, you never know what you're going to get. Anyway, definitely check it out and let us know in the comments below, what did you think of the show? Did you enjoy the series? Did you not? What parts did you like and which parts didn't you like? Let us know about it in the comments below, and until next time.